Welcome to the Billionaire Farm, where cost doesn't matter and only the best will do. After years of leading the tech industry and making billions of dollars, we have decided to retire to a more simpler lifestyle, where hard work will pay off. Now, after days of reshaping the land and building it into what we believe is going to be a great starter farm, we are ready to get started. The fields are all cultivated. A lot of the machinery is there waiting. We just got to get to work. So sit back, relax, and watch as we turn this into the Billionaire Farm. Hello and welcome to the farm. It is now early April. We have reshaped and combined all the fields close to us into 3 large fields. Today's first step on this farm is we got to get to seeding. Now, for the missus to go along with this farm retirement, she wanted horses. So we got her set up with a nice horse farm full of purebred, high-end show horses. Just a little something extra for myself. I like looking at the cattle, so we also have a field full of Angus cattle. And what do those two need? Food. So one field we're going to be planting grass. Another field we will be planting oats. And the last field, I'm thinking something else, but we'll figure out when we get there. But first, we need to get down to where all of our machinery is, find our seeder, and get it filled up. For that, we will take our 3/4 ton ZR2, and I will show you the way around our farm. Coming by the main house, we of course have our horse stables and training area. Off to the right, we do have our cattle pen. We also have a barn for hay storage mainly. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3 fields off at the distance. They are all cultivated and fertilized, and that's as far as I took them. Figured I'd bring y'all along for the rest. Now, this field closest to us here, I think we will do in oats. The one closer to the cattle pen we'll do in grass, and the other one we will have to figure it out. Here we are arriving to the machine area. Let's get this parked up over here. Take a look at what we're starting with now. There will be plenty more machinery to come. As the farm progresses, we will definitely have to get more. Start off in the workshop. We're doing some maintenance on a John Deere 8R. It's a 410. Head over here to the big shop. Oh, we also have our lime spreader. All the fields are currently in need of lime. In here we have our 9RX and another 8R sitting on duals. I'll just go counterclockwise here. We have a water tank and a water system. We have a pretty large silo system we may have to upgrade in the future, but for now it'll work. The open shed, we currently have storage with herbicide, liquid fertilizer. We also have Oh, I just drew a blank. Some lime. And also some solid fertilizer. Massive roller chilling out here in the shade. And we will see. I don't think, nope, I cannot open this from the outside. So let's go on in here. Where we have our planter. We have a seeder. Our weed eradicator. And the cultivator. Also have a nice large pile of seeds already brought over. So I'm thinking we need to get something attached to this seeder. It's a very large, very loud door. We'll let that do its thing. And I'm thinking to start it off with, we hop in this big old 9RX. Slight overkill. Man, is it a lot of fun to drive. Can you open? Thank you. Alright. Let's bring her to life here. 0 hours. This was all just delivered. Brand spanking new. Should have no issues, no teardowns. Hopefully just some maintenance and some fuel. We do have our own fuel setup right here in the middle for easy access. So let's get our planter hooked up and filled up, or our seeder hooked up and filled up. Close enough. That is close enough. Now I could do some fertilizing with this, but I have already fertilized the field. Uh-oh, it's not close enough to finalize it, is it? There we go. Alright, we are full of seed. And we want to start on this field right here. This one will be oats, so let's change this to oats. Alright, let's unfold it. Let me hit that pole there. Go ahead and turn on the GPS, make this easy on ourselves. We will start right here. And we are rocking. Let me get these oats in the ground, and then we'll move on to our next project. That is a massive setup, isn't it? Alright, the new worker showed up. A little late, but they're here, so why don't we run on back. We'll grab the planter, and I'm thinking that extra field. Let's do some corn. Start this series off with a nice round of corn. That will hop in our little I can't say little, it's big 8R here. Those massive duals. We'll get hooked up to our planter. See if we have enough seed to fill it up. May have to run to the store and get some more seed. We got 3 pallets left. I think you can handle it. I think that might be enough. Try to get close enough. Fill this up. There we go. Oh yeah, it's gonna be plenty of seed to fill this thing up. Well, up enough anyway. Oh, is that all the seed I had? I thought I had 3 there. I do have 3 there. Just need to pull up, huh? %. Good enough. And for this, we are going to do corn. Already set to it, ready to go. Now we just need to take this to the back field and get started. What to say, creating these fields, it may add to some mass confusion to our workers. Sometimes they seem to go a little wonky when you change things around, but I think they will get it figured out. The good news is we have plenty of money to pay their wages. Currently sitting with just under $10 million in the farm account. We can add to that at any time if needed. But to be fair, if we can't make it with $10 million in the bank, we shouldn't be farming. Alright. Looks like a good starting point. Be right here. Get lined up on this a little better. Drop it down. Turn it on. And we are planting corn. This is a pretty large field, so we ought to get a nice return on it. You can see the different shades is where it was dirt that have created fields. There were some wild shaped fields on this farm here, so I thought it'd be a little bit easier to try to block them up a little bit. I think it's gonna work out just fine. We'll get this seeded up nice and check in on our worker. Hopefully they'll finish before we get down here so we can get them started on a massive grass field. Alright, I've got workers running both those fields right now, getting the seeds put in. And I realize we're going to need more seeds, so I'm going to run into town. Went ahead and ordered a trailer and some more seeds. So let's cruise into Alma, Missouri here. And get our trailer and seeds loaded up. Well, we can't load anything up without some way to load it, so we're just gonna go ahead and buy the shop a telehandler. We can get this stuff loaded up. Let's see, I gotta learn how to run this thing. There we go. There, piece of cake. I got a little bit of learning to do on the telehandler, huh? I'll get this loaded up. We'll get it back to the farm. Hopefully our workers are just about done. These things are actually a lot easier to operate in real life than they are on here. At least for me, wow. Piece of cake. Shut this off right there and leave it right there. Alright, I'll get these seeds back to the farm. Hopefully, one of our workers, hopefully the one throwing in oats in the ground, are about done. Then we can refill the seeder and get busy on that grass field. I'll meet you over there. Alright, we are finished up with the oats. A little bit, if I got room here. Don't want to crash a brand new tractor. Done. Alright, let's fold it up. Get over here and get our seeds. Try to get it straight from the trailer. I will probably have to... Yep, I'm going to say I'm going to need to... Oh, never mind. I thought I was going to have to pull the straps off the trailer. That's just going to fill it from right there. I should have got a lot more, but that should be enough to get our grass field seeded. Alright, now we need to change it from oats to, oh, grass. Missed it. Grass. Alright. Now we just got to get back around to our grass field. Now for this, we are going to hire it on a worker. Let's start with up and down. Very good. We will let them get to work. While waiting on them to get started, let's go ahead and check in on our corn planting. It is looking good. Looking good. It is just about got this field knocked out. Won't be much longer. While these two are hard at work, we need to get lime and row. We'll start on the oat field. We'll get it limed up. Hopefully by then, corn dude, he'll be done in time. When you get that limed, corn guy's still working, we will go ahead and switch over to the roller and get the field over there all done. And for lime, we're going to use our other 8R. It's not as wild with the duals, but it worked just fine. So let's go ahead and cover. Go over here and get some lime pulled out. Burger right about there. And we need we needed it all, but we got it all. Fill this thing up. In the future, I'll probably set up a silo of some sort to hold our various things. But I like the racks. Thought it looked great. But it probably would be quicker to set up a silo. One thing about it, we've always got room to improve and expand on our operation. Alright, we got a worker throwing some lime on this field. Let's hopefully he gets done. Well, I'm not sure where he's going, but hopefully he'll get done about the time the man is done planting the corn. So then we can move over and get it limed up. And where are you going? Good help's hard to find. It's even harder when they know you're filthy Stinking rich. Paid by the hour? No problem by me. Alright, so our worker is all done planting the corn, so let's get this planter cleaned up before we switch it out for a roller. Yeah, I'll get this cleaned up, we'll switch it out for a roller. Excuse me. Alright, let's get this roller hooked up. Get a stage over here. Workers are still slinging the lime. This should be about finished. We'll get him moved over another field and get somebody rolling on this field. And while we wait for that, I probably better go back to town, get some more lime brought over, because he is going through it quick. Alright, the worker has finished liming up that field, so let's go get him refilled and get started on our cornfield. Our corn planter is done, so we can get that roller moving in the oat field. Yeah, get him moving in the oat field. Just gotta fill up here. Alright, now while this worker gets to town rolling on this, I'm going to go to town and get some more lime because they are going through it like crazy. And just like that, we are done with the seeding. Grass fields planted, cornfields planted, and the oats are planted. Well, seeded. Yeah. Oh, we are done with this seeder. So let's go get it washed up, put away. All we got to do is wait for the roller to get done, and also the lime spreader. And I think I need to straighten that road out a little bit. I'll get this cleaned up. I will meet y'all somewhere else along the way. And just as I was getting the 9RX put away, my worker has ran out of lime. Let's get him filled back up. Alright, we'll get this filled up, get him back to work, and hopefully he will hurry up and finish this field. Because we got a roller ready to get in here. Alright, we got the cornfield all limed up and ready to go. Just got a refill here. And then we will get our grass field. And then we need to get that roller a hold of the cornfield. Still plenty of work left to do, but we're getting a lot closer. Alright, well our other workers are hard at it rolling and spreading lime. Let's get in here and get some herbicide spread on the field. I guess it will only take 2,000 liters. Anyway, we got some weeds starting to, well, it says there's some weeds growing in our fields here, so we'll go ahead and get them took care of right now. Weed growing just in some places, so just go ahead and do it. Unfolded. I am going to hire this up on another one of our workers and then go get more lime. Because it goes through it quick. I've got to come up with a solution for lime. So they're going to spray. Yep. Okay, apparently it's only weedy in some places. But we'll let them go on to town while we run back to town. I feel like I've said that before. Alright, we've got herbicide down on the oats field. Easy peasy. The worker was having a lot of trouble with that for some reason, so I went ahead and took it over. Now we're just waiting on the grass field to get done with the lime. Yeah, I'm hard time thinking that. With the lime, and he's just about got it. Hopefully he's got enough lime to get him to finish. And Roller Dude is just about done as well. So, moving right along. It is time to refill the herbicide. Almost made it with this field. Almost. We'll get filled back up. Get to rocking. Lime's done. The last field is being rolled. I've got one strip left herbicide here, and then we'll move this over to the grass field. And I think that'll have it ready for today. Leave that thing parked way down here. It'll be fun to go and get later. And I'm gonna hop back in here and finish this up. Alright, so apparently this field here needs no herbicide because it is not even taking any. You can see the... Why do I always draw a blank on this? Wow. Yeah, the white stuff on the ground is not disappearing. So, I'm just gonna take this back. Glad I refilled it. Honestly, I'm not sure if I want to hang on to this sprayer or not. Workers have a lot of trouble. Plus, I found something in the store a little more green to match the rest of our setup. I may trade it for. The only reason I like this is because you can do solid fertilize and herbicide at the same time, but might not be worth it, so we will see. But for now, we're done with it. We shouldn't have any issues with weeds, but we'll see. So yeah, all we got to worry about now is this guy right here, and he is just about done rolling. Whoever's in there, somebody, this worker is almost done rolling. Once they get done with that, I think the fields are ready to start growing. Definitely gonna have to wash this machinery up, and looks like I'm going to go buy some more oats for the horses because yeah, we do not have anything to harvest yet. So until that grows and we can harvest it, I am buying oats for the horses. Which, I mean, I don't think money's that big of a problem. But I just want to be self-sufficient. That's why we're growing oats. I'm going to go get some oats for these horses. I will meet y'all whenever they're done rolling this field. Alright, well, as well, I went ahead and fed the horses. Got them enough. Hopefully it will last until we get our own oat harvest. We shall see. We can always get more. While I was doing that, worker did finish up rolling our grass field, so that just means that all we got to do now is wait for some growth. First, I gotta get this machinery cleaned up. With that, it's gonna end it with today's video. Once again, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Billionaire Farm here on the Pixelated Farmer.